We heard on the scanner that there was a fire up by Slater Butte, which isn't usually cause for concern because we're used to having wildfires around here. Said, okay, fire drill, and came to work.
We have been through multiple fires, multiple standby evacuations. It felt different that morning.
Just one of those times where you just don't believe it's happening. You think, no way, not to our town, not to our community, and it did, and it came so fast.
I pretty much knew driving out of town that we weren't going to come back to anything that we recognized after this was over. That, this was not a fire drill. This was the real thing, and it was going to be devastating for our community.
We got out with a few belongings that morning. Fire was on 3 sides of us when we pulled out of our driveway.
It was an interesting feeling being the housing director and finding out that I was homeless. We already had a severe housing shortage. We have over 600 families on our waiting list, for low-income housing. That was before the fire. It's been a huge challenge to take care of everyone.
I grew up here in Happy Camp. My childhood home was burned to the ground. But for the Karuk tribal members, this is their home. Before the Slater fire had happened, the Karuk tribe had built up numerous resources with grant monies that helped different clinics, Head Start programs, wellness centers. When community members lost their homes, the Karuk Council was more than adamant about wanting to help. Purchasing those trailers provided an opportunity for people, give them a little confidence that things will get better, that they're not going to have to sleep under the stars. And if we was able to help people that way, their thought process might be, we'll rebuild and we'll stay.
The tribe has supplied us with bedding, clothing, groceries for 7 months. We were able to go to the food bank and get groceries. This trailer has been a godsend because we have a place to stay at night. And I'm sure everybody that lost their homes in this community feel the same way as I do.
Happy Camp is so isolated and we're so rural that it makes it hard for us to get contractors to come here to want to rebuild homes.
The Long-Term Recovery Group has partnered with Hope Crisis Response Network. They've committed to do volunteer rebuilding in the community for 3 to 5 years, and they have a very nice, floor plan that they use. They have lots of years of experience providing this service, and it's a very reasonable price. The homeowner only needs to cover the materials costs.
What I often hear survivors talking about is how lucky we are that we didn't lose, the main part of our town. We didn't lose our schools. We didn't lose our grocery stores. Our post office is still here. The Karuk tribe's buildings are still here. Our pizza house. We have all the right pieces in place. We have a place for the volunteers to live while they rebuild homes. We have the right contractor who wants to rebuild the homes. We have families who want to rebuild on their land. They're desperate to get home. But what they lack, what they don't have, is the money to do so. They have pieces of it, but they don't have enough. We're seeking funding to be able to help them.
The spirits are very high. I would say over 90% of the people are going to rebuild and are going to stay here.
We got a couple cedars and a little fir tree and a lilac that we can put back up on our property when we get back up there.
What we've been trying to do is figure out how we can secure as many different types of funding as possible, so that way they know that they have something to look forward to, and we can restore them to a permanent structure.
We want to do this together because that's the way we've always done things. I think that speaks to why we're such a close-knit tribe and community.